Okay, folks, Old, the movie Old. Today is Saturday, July 24th, 2021, and I just saw Old, and I'm 5 years old. Just kidding, ha ha ha. So, before I give away anything, spoiler, non spoiler, portion of the show, portion of the review, it is a good movie. If you're a fan of M. Night Shyamalan, especially like myself, like many, perhaps most, we think most fondly of his early works, The Sixth Sense. Many like Signs. I wasn't a big Signs fan, but other films he did early on. And then he had kind of a slump. I think it's fair to say he had a slump, because a lot of his movies fell into a pattern of, okay, here's the movie, and wow, shabam, there's a big surprise or a big reveal. This movie, I did like. If you're into suspense, horror, psychological horror, perhaps Twilight Zone-esque, he's probably the closest we have to a modern-day Rod Serling. Oh boy. Spoiler time. This movie, I think it's one of his better movies. Definitely in the better half of his film collection, M. Night's. Shattered. Wasn't there one of Shattered? Bruce Willis early on. I like that one. Or was it called Shattered or something else? In any event, The Village is the one that I didn't care for too much. But I don't think I saw that in the theater, the movie theater. I think when I see a film on TV, it's never as good as if I had saw it in the theater. That's why I try to see all the movies in the movie theater. I don't know if you go to Regal Cinemas, but they have this subscription plan, and they have this guy who does the commercial. I see all the movies. I feel like that asshole sometimes. A lot of the times, I feel a connection to that fuck. I see all the movies. I see them all. So, you see enough movies like I do, you enjoy the air conditioning, you enjoy the sense of calm. You're in public, but yet you have plenty of space these days, for the most part. 3 people in the theater tonight. Some people get mad when I had a friend of mine who was like, she had like a one-day role in a movie that I reviewed, and I said I was the only one in the theater. She got all pissed off at me. Sorry, I'm telling the fucking truth. People get mad when you tell the truth. I'm just reporting the news. I'm not creating it, assholes. So let's go back to this movie. I enjoyed the film. It was fun. Fun in the sense of watching. It's actually kind of horrific in a meaning is... the movie had horror, and it had good horror elements. I hear people. Or is that crazy bird over there? There was a bird over there with a nest. I liked the movie, but it's definitely something some college kid or some high school kid could write a paper about. When I was in college or high school, I'd write a wonderful paper about this movie. I wish I had someone to write a paper for. I was taking the movie as an allegory to social media. We're all living on this beach. Our lives are going by way too fast. We are in a bubble. We're being viewed like we're on camera. Well, here comes a spoiler. Spoiler, 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 spoiler. It's a big swerve. It's a big dick in the ass. These people are being evaluated medically. They are guinea pigs. So then it's a moral dilemma. Is the sacrifice of a few worth the lives of many more? Well, from this perspective, we've come to live with these folks as they are the examined, they are the lab rats. Of course, you don't have to look very far to see examples of human beings being used as lab rats. Human lab rats. Right here in America, Tuskegee, which I can never pronounce properly, experiment, and so on and so forth. A water supply, good old Mark Ruffalo, with his movie last year. Was it Dark Water or some such thing, or Backwash, about how we're all fucked because of the water. Mental health concerns. You can see people being abused. So you don't have to look very fucking far to see that this analogy in the film has certain reference points that are far too accurate for comfort, and you might feel a little uncomfortable. As far as the acting and so forth, I thought it was all very good. I mean, I never watched the show Lost. I'm sure many of you fucks did, and you're gonna leave some comment that ruins it. Not like I'm gonna fucking set aside a year of my life to watch it at this point. But I remember when Lost was the big thing that everyone was so excited about. Everyone was finger banging themselves to watch Lost and Survivor and all that crap in the post 9/11 era that I didn't watch. And people just got so fascinated with Lost. I don't know if this movie was somehow like that, like all the seasons of Lost put into a 90-minute or a 2-hour film. It was more like a 2-hour film. I don't know, because I never watched Lost. I know that one of the gentlemen in the cast of Lost played Jesus, in a movie, it played Jesus in a movie. It's a good movie, actually, if you're into watching biblical adaptations. But I never watched Lost. I know a lot of fucks did, and I guess I missed out. I never watched The Office until this year. All these things I never watched. But this movie's cool. I mean, it basically makes you think about things. You find yourself having empathy, sympathy for these poor people. They don't know what's going on with them. And then I already spoiled it, but spoiler again, they're human lab rats. They're on this island where their age advances like 30 times quickly than normal. And they don't know how to escape. And so on and so forth. So I thought it was a cool concept, well delivered. Like I said, definitely one of M. Night's better films, better half of his catalog. Like I would say that Hollywood Ending, the one with DiCaprio and Brad Pitt a year or two ago. I put that in the lower half of Tarantino's film catalog. I know others, circle the jerk about it, but I just put that in the lower half of Tarantino. With this one for M. Night, I put it in the upper half. My fucking opinion. If you don't agree, that's fine. We can all be friends. In any event, I enjoyed the film. I'm a person who... There's some things on YouTube that I have I want to check out my YouTube, because I might have just subscribed to too many weird things. Because some of the videos I get on my YouTube suggestions are just kind of upsetting to me. And I don't know if that's YouTube trying to fuck with me or what, but some of the videos are disturbing quality. And of course, you feel like less than a man if you don't watch the video. Like if there's some video that comes up and it's like, oh my God, the most horrible thing you'll see all day. You have to click it and then you watch it like, fuck, I wish I didn't click that. So in any event, this bird is making noises, the osprey. Now there's a police car over there, so I'm a little trepidatious about going over there with this police car. But let's see if we can see the osprey. Just bear with me. I'm not going to pause the edit. We'll see what happens. There's an osprey. I can hear him, my pet osprey. But the police vehicle's over here too. Alright. There does not seem to be an officer in his vehicle. So I feel relatively okay to walk over here. There's a Jeep with their windows down. I'm going to approach the osprey's nest. I don't know if we'll be able to see it, but the osprey appears to be cuckling. It's going to be difficult to see, but I want to try if you look at my video, fly, eagle, fly, but it's pretty dark right now. There is an osprey nest on the top of this lamp structure. If you watch another video, fly osprey, fly. But the pet osprey is up there. I don't think you can see him, it's too dark. Go to my video, fly eagle fly, and I can't put the light on this thing because I was doing selfie vision. So this phone camera will not allow me to put the light on, but there's an osprey on top of this giant structure. It's quite a magnificent. This osprey has created a thing, a police car, which is parked poorly. I mean, I could give the officer there a citizen's citation because he's parked outside the line. Sheriff vehicle too. Probably just went to see a movie. Even police enjoy movies, apparently. It's got to be tough to be a policeman these days. You know what I mean? Like, it's not a job that people are really honoring these days. I feel bad for the, you know, this is a typical white guy thing to say. I feel bad for the good cops. Shit. I feel bad for the good police officers. I mean, Christ. They're out there on the front lines trying to defend people. And you got 1 in 100 cops that are bad. And god damn it. So, subscribe to Mike Messier YouTube channel. Thanks. Boy, oh boy.